So what I want you to do, you know how we like split our paper in half down here? Yeah. Okay. What I want you to do, I want you to come down here to the second half, and I want you to write this problem right here. X plus y equals 7. 4x minus y equals 3. I have it written down. I want you to turn to your elbow partner and talk about how you think we should solve this problem.
I don't know. What? Yeah, but if you have a negative here, what's a positive? Or positive. But if you do positive plus negative, it gets you. Let's see your logic. You literally just decided to.
All right. What are your thoughts? Well, I heard talking. What are your thoughts? Over here on Friday, we had y equals something, so we could import that into our y up here. It's great. I love it. Okay. Over here, do we have a y equals? No. Do we have an x equals? No. So what do we do?
Oh, don't you
We could choose one equation and move everything but one variable to one side. So we're going to choose one equation and we're going to make either. We can pick x equals or y equals. Okay. So let's decide together. What might be the best one to pick?
The top one is the easiest.
Okay. So let's pick the top one. And does it matter if we solve for x or y? In this case, it's not going to matter. Okay. Honestly, it's not going to matter in any case. Sometimes it's just going to be easier one way as opposed to the other. So I agree with Maddie. It is going to be easier to use the top equation as opposed to the bottom equation. Why? Our coefficients are +1. Okay. Stuff, coefficients, we're there. Okay. Kyron, which one do you want to solve for, x or y? Okay. So if we subtract x from both sides, do you agree that y equals 7 minus x?
Yeah.
Write it down. Okay. So now we are going to take 7 minus x, and we're going to substitute it in for y. Now, please be careful, okay? Because we have 4x minus y equals 3. But we need to substitute in parentheses to make sure our order of operations all get accomplished, okay? So 4x minus y equals 3, but now our y becomes 7 minus x. Notice how I put 7 minus x in parentheses. You should do that also. Why is it so important right now?
So that you don't do 4x1.
Okay.
So you don't distribute them.
Okay, so I'm worried that if you don't put the parentheses, you won't distribute. What do we need to distribute?
negative.
That negative. Okay, this is really 4x minus 7 plus x equals 3. Which means 5x minus 7 equals 3. Which means 5x equals 10. Which means x equals 2. Man, I love algebra.
I don't. From the get-go. I used to.
Now, how will we discover y? We put the what in for x? Okay, so, and look up here, guys. We already have y equals 7 minus x. So let's take 2. Y equals 7 minus x. What's y? So our answer would be 2, comma, 5. You don't get what? Tell me how you did it.
I just looked it on and I added them up.
Yep. Guess what, Brits? That's what we're going to do after Thanksgiving. Okay. So that's really, really cool that you figured that out. Okay. And that method is called elimination, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to practice substitution first. Okay. Now, like, that's really impressive, Brooks.
Oh my gosh.
I disagree.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Personally, I think anybody can learn that.
Don't worry about what Brooks is talking about, because we're going to talk about it later. Now, let's take our 2, comma 5 and let's check it. Original blue equations is 2 plus 5 equals 7. Is 4 times 2 minus 5 equal to 3.
Yeah.
Yep, looks good. That checked. What'd you say? Who said something over here?
I think it was Karen.
What'd you say, Karen? I think he's good. All right. Second problem. Three plus 2 days. 3.5. 3.5.
Why plus 2 days? Bro, let's want to go to school.
Wait, hold on. You have the weekend plus the 3 days.
Get off on Wednesday. Why do we always get off on Wednesday?
Wait, what's the question? You got homework on Friday.
Okay. Here we go. In order to use substitution, we need an x equals or a y equals. Do we right now have that? No. So we need to force it. Are you using those? We need to force it to happen. So we need to pick one equation to solve for one of our variables. What are your thoughts? Okay, Maddie kind of gave us the advice last time. I'm gonna make somebody else talk. Ginkle.
I would do the top one because looking at the multiples right now, 2 doesn't go into 9 at all.
So you're saying you want to solve for x?
Yeah.
You want to solve for x in the first one? Sure. You could also solve for y in the second one, but doesn't matter. No. We can solve this 2 different ways and still get the same answer. That's the beauty of math. Okay. So let's take the first equation. as per the request of Mr. Ginkle over here. And if we solve for x would equal 12 minus 3y. All right, so now what? We need to take this equation, 12 minus 3y, and we need to go to the other equation and substitute it in for x. So now we have 2x plus y equals 9. But we don't write x, we're going to write 12 minus 3y. Always substitute using parentheses so that if you need to distribute, it's there for you. Okay. Do we need to distribute? Yes, we do. I don't know what you're looking at, whoever said no. 2 times 12 is 24. Minus 2 times 3y is 6y. Plus y equals 9. Okay. So what do we have? We have 24 minus 5y equals 9. What's 9 minus 24? So we have negative 5y equals negative 15. Y equals 3. Oh, wait, there's more. Well, because what do we need? We need a coordinate. We need x comma y. Do we have x comma y? No, we have y. So we got to take this bad boy and we need to come back up to here, right? If x equals 12 minus 3y, what does that make x? I have heard 3, I've heard 4, I've heard 6.
How would you get 2, 9? Wait.
What's 12 minus 9? Okay. Okay, let's check it. What is 3 plus 3 times 3? What is 2 times 3 plus 3? All right, awesome. Now, this does us no good. Can't apply it. This is not the homework. This is still notes. I would not close your student journals.
Making a pecan. A singular pecan.
Are you really excited about Thanksgiving?
Fucking bird hunt season tonight.
We need to go through. Make sure we can set these up.
Is it evil hunting season tonight? Is it evil hunting season?
You betcha.
No, it's not. It's no, you're a patriot.
No, it's like.
No, they're not. All right. Mrs. Holman is really excited about Thanksgiving, so much so that she wore her Thanksgiving math shirt today.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Canned mashed potato.
I love
A what?
This is not.
Canned mashed potato. She's baking a singular pecan.
Oh man, I'm baking a pie.
you just add that in there for you?
She is planning on baking a pecan pie and mashed potatoes. She needs a total of 17 tablespoons of butter. There are 7 more tablespoons of butter needed for the mashed potatoes and for the pecan pie. How many tablespoons of butter does each recipe require? So, you know the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want that yet. Now, we need to first define our variables. How many unknowns do we have?
17. Number 4.
Okay, the number of what? Okay, so I'm going to name these P and M. P is the number of tablespoons. For the pie, tablespoons. Do you have to be that obnoxious with it?
Actually, there's supposed to be a P at the end of it. No, there's a
T.
Who does TSP? Yeah, but in FCS there's a TBSP.
That's TBS. It's fine. Now, if there are 2 unknown quantities, we better be able to write 2 equations. Okay? She needs a total of 17 tablespoons of butter. What equals 17?
Total.
Okay, how do I write that?
17.
17. What equals 17?
N plus P.
Oh, the total. So all of the tablespoons for pecan pie plus all of the tablespoons for mashed potatoes, the total, that means add them together and they equal 17. Now, there are 7 more tablespoons of butter needed for the mashed potatoes than for the pecan pie.
Those 3.
What? So how do I write that in math form? 7 more for the mashed potatoes than the pecan pie. P plus 7 equals M. Is that what I heard somebody say?
Is that correct? No, it's N plus 70. No.
Okay, so which one has more?
If it's correct, mashed potatoes.
The mashed potatoes have more, correct? So I would have to add 7 to the pecan pie in order to get it to equal the mashed potato. M minus 7 equals P? Sure. Yep. All right, solve it. Solve it.
Bro, keep banging that pencil. We're gonna have problems.
Do not break it.
Not gonna break.
It broke.
No, it's fine, guys.
It snapped.
Yeah, but now Mr. Chop is gonna have to sharpen it for me again because you're like banging it.
You're gonna have to sharpen it used. You're gonna have to sharpen it again eventually.
I don't think he wants that either. Hey, what's nice about this problem? 1 variable is already solved for you.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, M equals P plus 7.
That's Christmas morning.
Connor, what'd you get?
I'm so confused right now because I was just confused. I am. What do you think these ones? How do we even solve like that? If you can't solve M.
All right. Here's the deal. M is already solved for, correct? So I can take P plus 7 and I can substitute it in for M. So 2P plus 7 equals 17. Two P equals
what? Yes. You can't guess it.
And if M is P plus 7, then M is 5 plus 7. Okay. Now, in this scenario, do I want you to give me a coordinate? No. I would like you to tell me that we need 5 tablespoons for the pecan pie and 12 tablespoons for the mashed potatoes. For what? I do not make pecan pie. This was, yeah. Patty.
Oh, never mind.
It only, in my opinion, it's a good form of pecan. I don't know what a pecan is.
Okay, I would like you. Hey, so are you.
That's a nut.
I'm kidding, Kyron. All right, I would like you to read through number 2. And I want you to set up your 2 equations and then stop.
You only have missing 40. $16 for the total of $2. How many of these stop pulling do you have?
You did that again. I didn't hear that.
I think it's 6 quarters and yeah. 5 quarters. Yes. I think it gets it.
So we can keep out Andy's speech. What if we shouldn't choose? Yep, so how much does a quarter equal? 1.1.
Wait, I think I got it.
All right, so some of you are getting one equation and some of you are getting another equation. So let's actually let's put our brains together here. There are 16 coins. Who has that one for me? Corey. N plus Q equals 16. The total is $2. Who has that one?
0.25 cubed plus 0.05 equals 2.
Oh.
25 cents per quarter plus 5 cents per nickel should add up to $2. Now I would solve for N or for Q in the first one. Okay. So what I want you to do, I would like you to find me the numbers of nickels and quarters. When you're done, check it with your neighbor. And then your homework is page 141.
So how many coins? How many?